Today we're tackling a topic that has been on everyone's minds lately, the death of game development. I know that sounds dramatic, but really it's about the massive changes that our industry is undergoing. With the pandemic boom behind us, we're seeing a decline in revenues for game studios, and the big players are shifting their strategies from acquiring new users to optimizing the LTV or lifetime value of existing players. So let's break down what's happening and, more importantly, what that means for us as developers. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Back in 2020, when the world was under lockdown, gaming wasn't just a pastime, it was a lifeline. People who had never even picked up a controller were now suddenly buying consoles and diving into virtual worlds. This led to an unprecedented boom in the gaming industry. For game studios, it was a gold rush. Revenue skyrocketed. Suddenly, even smaller studios like mine were seeing numbers they could only ever dream of. It was an incredible time to be a game dev. Projects were getting greenlit, teams were expanding, and players were more engaged than ever. But as the world started to reopen, the surge in gaming started to fade. The result, a noticeable decline in revenues for many studios, big and small. This wasn't just a minor dip, it was a significant reality check for the entire gaming industry. Many studios found themselves struggling to adjust to this new normal. The days of rapid growth were over, and the industry had to pivot to stay afloat. So how are studios responding to this shift? By changing their focus from acquiring new users to maximizing the value of their existing player base. This is where the concept of lifetime value or LTV comes into play. Instead of spending heavily on marketing to attract new players, studios are now concentrating more on keeping the players they already have and encouraging them to spend even more over time. We are seeing the strategy unfold in various ways, through in-game purchases, battle passes, seasonal content, and more. It's no longer about getting players through the door. It's about keeping them engaged, invested, and part of the community for the long haul. Let's talk specifics. How are studios driving this shift in strategy? Here are the key tactics. Number 1, in-game purchases and microtransactions. Microtransactions have become more than just a revenue stream. They are now an integral part of game design. Whether it's a new skin, a new weapon, or power-up, these purchases are designed to enhance the player's experience and keep them coming back or more. Number 2, battle passes and seasonal content. Battle passes have become a staple in the gaming world. They reward players for their continued engagement and also give them something to strive for with each new season. It's all about creating that loop that keeps players invested over time. Number 3, downloadable content and expansion packs. Rather than moving on to new titles, studios are not doubling down on existing IPs with downloadable content and expansion packs. This approach extends the life cycle of a game and keeps players engaged for many years, not just months. Number 4, live events and limited time modes. Live events create a sense of urgency and excitement, drawing players in with the promise of exclusive rewards and experiences. These events are a great way to re-engage lapsed players and also create a sense of buzz in the community. So what does this all mean for us as game developers? Well, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. On one hand, we're being asked to create content at a faster pace and to a higher standard than ever before. We're not just shipping a game and moving on. We're managing a live product that requires constant updates, balancing, and creating new content to keep players engaged. This shift also means we need to be more versatile in our roles. As developers, we're not just coding or designing, we're also thinking about user experience, player retention, and monetization. It's a more holistic approach to game development that requires us to wear many hats. So how do we adapt to this new landscape? The key is ability and a willingness to learn. Whether it's mastering new tools, understanding player analytics, or finding innovative ways to engage players, we need to stay ahead of the curve. The industry is changing and we need to change with it. Collaboration is also more important than ever. Working closely with other departments like marketing, data analytics, and community management can not only help us attract new players, but also keep them engaged and coming back and spending more. Before we wrap up, I just want to take a second and invite you to my Discord community for game devs. If you are thinking about turning your passion of game dev into a full-time gig, or maybe you're just looking to connect with people in the industry, then this is a place for you. We've got channels for everything from game development to marketing strategies. It's a great place to post your projects and get feedback from other people in the industry. I'm very active on that group, so feel free to interact with me on there, ask me any questions, and yeah, I'm excited to see you there. I'll drop a link in the description below. So is game dev really dead? No, but it's evolving in ways we couldn't have imagined a few years ago. As the industry shifts from acquiring new users to optimizing the value of existing ones, it's up to us to adapt, innovate, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you don't miss any future content. And don't forget to join the conversation in the Discord. We're really building something special there and we'd like you to be a part of it. So until the next video, stay safe and peace out.